they play.
Like it was a game, no more shame.
Yeah. Riders for life. They play with your heart like it was just a game. Toxic words dripping with all that heavy shame. Manipulative ways that never could be tamed. Hurting you was a target, yeah, that's where they aim. Disrespect comes from every single pore. So intentions were rotten straight to the core. They knew the pain they had in store, yet they still left you wanting for more.
The actions were calculated and cold, leaving scars that never grow old. In their web of lies you were sold.
A story that's never been told.
I'm enduring and learning, yeah, that is the key. I'm becoming unshakable, as tough as can be. Riders for life, we won't let pain tear us down. It's here to build us up, make us strong and sound. Every struggle face head on until the rising sun. Riders for life, yeah, the battle is won. Unwavering light, we are the light that shines through the night.
They saw your vulnerability, they saw it so clear. Exploiting every moment without a single tear. Knowing the end result was gonna be fear. Waiting till you're broken, then they disappear. Extortion was the weapon they used to break your soul. Trying to take the pieces and maintain the control. But they didn't know the fire that was deep inside the hole. Now you're taking back the power and you're taking back the hope.
I was caught in the web, I was lost in the light, waiting for a reason just to say goodbye. But the truth is a mirror, and the truth is the way.
I'm waking up to a brand new day. I look at the stature, look at the way that we stand. Walking out the trap with a steady hand. No longer a victim, we're masters of every wound. The frequency's changing, we're perfectly in tune. From the ashes we rose, now we're walking on the heat. Riders for life, we never admit defeat. The transformation is finished, the vision is clear. We conquered the struggle, and we conquered the fear.
Can you see the truth?
Yahweh was originally a lesser god in the Prominent religion, so he was originally a heavy.
Shining through the night. Everything, you know they watching, so let's give them a reason.
Yeah. When you're feeling low, remember this truth. Those who dislike you are always on the lookout, so shine bright, put on a grand display, give them a show. They won't forget, make the day. Their eyes glued to your every move, waiting for a slip up, ready to disapprove. But don't let the negativity bring you down. Turn it into fuel and wear your victory crown.
I see them leaning in, trying to catch the vibe. They want the secret, but they can't survive the drive. The pressure's rising, but I'm cool under the lights. Watch how I turn
never reach what I'm leaving behind. It's riders for life, yeah, it's padded in our skin. A story of power, let the chapter begin.
From the beginning to the end, through the heat and the strife, we standing on business, it's riders for life.
Yeah, it's riders for life. Dance like nobody's watching, except they are. Let your confidence shine like a shooting star. Show them what you are made of. Leave them in awe, give them a show. They'll never forget with no flaws. So embrace the spotlight, let your talent flow. Prove the haters wrong with every high and low. Remember this, nobody watches you harder than the foes do. So give them a show, they'll never forget, and that's on
You're
you.
looking for shadows, but I'm bringing the flame. While they're playing for keeps, I'm changing the game. It's more than a moment, it's a soul-deep commitment. They see the glory, but they miss the predicament.
I'm the author, the narrator, the one with the vision. I'm moving with purpose and surgical precision. Let them take notes while I'm taking my place. They can't keep up with the winner's pace. Yeah, it's etching the soul, it's bigger than fame. Just remember the focus, remember the name. Yeah. Now the curtain is rising and the truth is revealed. Every wound that I carry is officially healed. I'm the master of ceremonies, leading the line while they stuck in the past. I'm claiming what's mine. This ain't just a performance, it's a lifestyle, a creed. Planting a vision, now I'm harvesting the seed. So let them keep watching, let them stay on the edge. I'm fulfilling the promise, I'm keeping the pledge.
They watching me eat, they watching the grind, but they'll never reach what I'm leaving behind.
It's riders for life, yeah, it's tatted in our skin. A story of power, let the chapter begin.
From beginning to the end, through the heat and the strife, we standing on business, it's riders for life. Yeah, it's riders for life.
Yeah. Riders for life.
From the beginning to the end, on everything,
Yeah.
on everything.
Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day, man. This y'all shorty Rachel. Let me welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. All right, look, listen, man. It's been a long week. I wanted to get on this John real quick before I got my day started. There's a lot going on, ain't it, man? It's a lot of drama going on in these YouTube streets. Let me give a shout out real quick, all right, to some great content creators. Shout out to Yaya and her channels, the Dirt Battleground Edition Dirt. Shout out to the Answer. Shout out to the Word. All right, shout out to Blended Realms Healing. She's live right now. Shout out to Candyman. Listen, man. Shout out to Mouthpiece SBK. There's a lot of great content creators out here trying to, bring a lot of positivity up in this genre. Listen, yesterday I was in an event that one of the state representatives threw out here in HP in Honey Park, right? And it was wild. I'm gonna show a little bit of the video in a little bit, right? But I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this event, and I'm like, yo, as much as people within the community, right, asked for this and demand for that, don't none of them even show up to see what it is that their block captains or the leaders of their community, these are where I'm coming from, have actually even accomplished, fulfilled what they couldn't do, right? As crazy as it sounds, right? What I see here on social media does not ever fit the reality, that is out here within our streets. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, right? But before, we get into that video, I want to say thank you to those that have been, purchasing Shorty's poetry. The new book is published, all right? We got one down. We gotta, work on the other one. We're fixing it. I rushed into it, all right, and I messed up the fonts and the sizing of these books. So I had to, fix it. But the link is down below, for anybody that's interested in purchasing, a Shorty's poetry. We do got the book out, all right. Little by little, I'm putting the music out with videos within this channel while I start the channel for just only the music and the videos and the poetry. It's just going to be a channel for music, videos, and poetry. So I'm little by little, as I get a chance, I'm gonna start separating. But if you go to Amazon, you will see both copies of the all three copies of the book. All right, Writers for Life, Ink in My Veins, all right? The Way a Shorty Sees the World. So the book is finally published. The paperback is $25. All right. The hardcover, they don't want to click to it. Shit. The hardcover is $40. All right. This is also another way for those of you that have been asking to support a shorty um with the channel and much more. We got the petition down below, all right, in the chat. For those of you that have not signed the petition, all right, if you anywhere in the United States and you have a zip code, you're able to sign this petition. All right. We're gonna have to push back the giveaway for another 2 weeks because listen, it's gonna take 2 weeks for me to get the copy of the author copies of these books. So when we do give the giveaway, we're going to be giving away the hardback. All right. So if you want like a paperback or electronic copy, you can go to Amazon and purchase it. But I will be giving away 4 copies, all right, to 4 of my subscribers that have been rocking out with me for a minute, been sharing my videos, been liking my videos, and more. All right. We will be giving out hoodies that day. Those that have been rocking out. I think we're gonna I'm gonna show the shirt because the shirt is coming. All right, we got the rest in peace. No, what is it called? We building caskets up in this John. All right, rest in peace. Hashtag rest in peace predators. Y'all know, man. Y'all know I created the hashtag rest in peace predators. All right, so we got the hashtag rest in peace predator shirt coming real soon. That's going to be a part of the giveaways, but we will be giving away because I just got the shirt so that I can show it to y'all and I can rock my own shit. But we're gonna be giving that shirt out, and along with that, right, there's gonna be a few subscribers that win some hoodies. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned. All right, thank you to the real supporters. Thank you to the ones that do rock out. I know that a lot of you, be working or be how can I say, be going live when I go live. So I do appreciate the support of those that do come through that rock out with a shorty. All right, look, listen, man. Any type of support is support. All right, whether y'all sharing the videos, liking the videos, all right. Whether y'all going to Amazon purchasing my books, whether y'all sit here DM me and ask me for some hoodies or some shirts, those are all ways that a lot of you do support a shorty. All right? And I really do appreciate it. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. And little by little, we're gonna get everything situated. We're gonna get everything together. All right. I do got some new music out. Let me see. 1 second, because I got one video right here uploaded. But while we do this, right, now that y'all seen that I got the book on Amazon, make sure y'all go check out Amazon. All right. If y'all type down Ink in My Veins, How a Shorty Sees the World, all right, y'all will see the book on Amazon. Y'all will see, my autobiography on the John. All right, it describes everything. All right, for those of you that don't know why I do this, right, in the back of this book, it kind of tells you, right, and I can't really see the words, but when you read it, right, it says, what do you do, right, when the world feels too loud, too broken, and completely out of sync, right? You write your way out of it. That's my way, right? I don't know, how a lot of people, deal with their issues, with their problems, right? But Ink in My Veins, How a Shorty Sees the World, it is, a book published by me, Raquel Santiago, right? And it delivers a raw, unapologetic, and fiercely honest, collection of 100 poems that serves as a mirror to modern society and a map through, the dark. This isn't a book of quiet reflections, right? It's a battle cry. It's the voice of a writer scribbling down the heavy truths that we are, all thinking, but too afraid to say out loud. All right, from the corrupt gears of broken systems to the quiet, agonizing wars fought within our own minds. This collection, it pulls no punches. Like, hey, I like how I use my last name. I should have put Miss Santiago, right? Well, Santiago takes readers, on an intense 4-part journey through the chaos of the digital age, all right? The realities of, mental health and the search of, how can I say, authentic. I should have put authenticity. Damn, I needed to fix that, but the book published. For authentic peace in a world wearing 1,000 masks, right? And in here, a lot of the poems that y'all have seen through my shorts, a lot of the music that y'all heard, y'all going to hear, the poem, The Weight of the World, The Battle Within, Finding the Light, the silent warrior. And I'm not sure if on here I got the music. All right, in a minute I'm gonna put on the new music that I got. But do I got the silent fight on here? Let me see. I think I took it out to put the new songs in. Yep, I did take it out. But in a minute, I'm gonna get off this drawing when I'm done talking, and I'm just gonna put the music and I'm gonna let it play from the new music to the old music. All right. But no, I don't have it right here. Damn, this shit sucks. All right, so let me upload this song because I made a song for my big sis birthday. Let me take this screen off real quick. Hold on. Let me get off this screen. Let me get into YouTube real quick. But while I look for the video, let me play the song that I got from my big sis right here. Shout out to Earth Day, all right? It's been a minute since I seen Earth Day. She did a live the other day. I'm not into the beef. I popped into the John. She was speaking her mind. It's unfortunate that a lot of the content creators that I like right now are, doing beef shit right now. But hey, listen. They got their ways of doing things. I got my ways of doing things, right? But I love a lot of them, man. Shout out to Earth Day. Shout out to Candyman. Shout out to, a lot of these content creators that are going through right now. And hopefully, they find, a resolution to the issues that they're having. But big sis, man, if you come across this live, man, because I know you're busy today, this for you. Keep your head up.
This one's for the big sis. Shout out to Earth Day. Riders for life. You know how we do it. Listen up. Earth Day. Into Mother Nature. Reading you like a tarot card. Watching every movie because the fake can't disregard.
Hold on 1 second. Let me start it over.
Yeah.
There we go.
This one's for the big sis. Shout out to Earth Day. Riders for life. You know how we do it. Listen up. Earth Day. Into Mother Nature. Reading you like a tarot card. Watching every movie cause the fake can't disregard. A great mother, daughter, and friend won't sell you out. She gives you the truth and tells it exactly as it is. No filtered illusions when it comes to her biz. We hitting the pavement, we running the block. Straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the town. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. Yeah, listen up, take heed. The world's secret she reveal. Good or bad, she won't conceal. Her wisdom is real, exposing every shadow that the games can't conceal. Connected to the earth's pulse. She knows when things are a mess. In the presence for the bliss. Mother Nature's eternal kiss. Bringing full clarity while lifting the stress. Oh, we hitting the pavement, we running the block. Straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the town. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. West Coast presence, but she solid on that East Side stance. Earth Day is a heavy hitting sister out from California. Standing by her word, holding down the foundation. Pure determination, she don't need no validation. Unapologetic with the value, standing on the front line. Raw, never backing down from a threat, breaking through the flaws. Connected through the spirit where the frequency aligns. Two different states, but we reading the same signs. Crossing state lines when the music starts to blend. A bond through the lyrics that you never have to bend. The message is strong and the vision is clear. We leveling it up and we shifting the gear. In the pavement, we running the block. Straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the town. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. Burying the competition deep inside the underground. Unstoppable invisible force, and we stripping away the crown, breaking through the ceiling with the pressure that we mount, leaving every critic silent when they try to take account. No hesitation in the strike, we executing the design, crushing every obstacle that dares to step across the line. The final declaration, taking everything by storm, setting a standard that can never be conformed. This is the takeover, the absolute peak of the flame, leaving a permanent scar on the face of the game. Never looking back. Yeah, we stay true. Riders for life. North Philly, baby. We're welcoming Cali to the house. Forever.
Shout out to the big sis. All right. Shout out to the big sis. All right. Earth Day, man. It's been a minute. Hope, listen, man, everybody finding resolutions, yo, for real, for real. Let me get this John set up real quick. I think I had, here we go. But before we get into this video, man, like I was saying earlier, listen, it's a lot going on. I don't know why people be going by, why they here on social media instead of doing their research, man. I've said it time after time. What we see on social media ain't the reality, all right? Like I was saying, right, yesterday, as y'all can see, I went to an event.
They already started with tape.
And on this event, all right, we had the statement like that, but he was on here trying to get, the how can I say, the community's opinion, all right, about how can I say, basically what they was trying to do is get the community's opinion, right, on, the changes, what it is that we need, and much more, actually engaging with the community. And you don't see really a lot of politicians do that. It's been a while. I think I haven't seen that since I was a little kid. I'm not going to say you're a lie. All right. Hold on one second. I think somebody in the chat. Because I'm on the media section. Shit, we got my OG 22. 22 rolling in the building. Shout out to Flying Galantino, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. Great conversations, great topics, all right? But like I was saying, man, yesterday I was with, I was out there. I was, talking to the politicians and stuff, especially to the 6th state representative. I'm going to try to see, I got to get my little questionnaire sheet ready so that way I can go do a little interview with him. And by the way, man, I'm trying to set up an interview with one of the, how can I say, counselors from here in HP. All right, she deals with a lot of the kids within the schools and stuff like that. Elizabeth, all right, she deals with the organization with Jose, what is it, Hunting Park Green. But she has her own organization that she's starting to try to help out the youth. And I'm going to do an interview with her, which is coming soon. All right. But before we get into this little video right here, right, and I give my thoughts and opinions about what I observed yesterday within my own community, all right, I want to play this new song, all right. This is the second song, all right. The first one was that was the song that I made for my big sis Earth Day, but this right here, man, this right here is true. I mean, listen, if I hurt a lot of people, it wasn't my intention, but at the end of the day, this is how I perceive what's going on within not just social media, but within my own community. Because I feel as though, listen, social media is going to be the death of many, yo. Like, people are so focused on here playing, fake scripts, making fake beef, right? Not realizing the things that are happening within their own community. And by the time that a lot of people even realize, all right, what's happening, it's going to be too late. And I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to bring awareness. You see where I'm coming from? Like, you could take what I take however you want to take it, all right? At the end of the day, I'm just going to keep, how can I say, keeping my focus on those that want to keep pushing through. Those that, want, how can I say, get out of the situation they're in. It's like I tell a lot of people here, look, listen, man, I ain't going to be in my community for long. I'm always come back and help. I grew up in this community. A lot of my elders, helped me. They raised me. They took me into the right path, right? But do I got Zell? No, I got Zetto. I don't got Zell. I got Zetto. My little John takes everything, but I got to plug this in. See, I got a little thing right here. It takes everything, even online, but I got to get into the app to deal with the online John to take money, purchases. I got Zettle because of my business, my PayPal and all that shit. But anyways, my bad. No, I got Zettle, I got Cash App, and I got PayPal. That's how I do my business. And I think my Cash App is right there on the screen. If I'm not mistaken, I think my son told me the other day, not so long ago, he said, Mom, that's your Cash App. I felt sorry as shit, stupid as hell. But hey, but like I was saying, man, it's a lot of stuff that I observe here, you know, and it's like people come on this joint and make it seem like the reality in our world is like this, right? And what you see on social media, right, is nothing more than another illusion, right? On top of the illusion that we face out here within our own community. Just yesterday, I was saying that I notice how a lot of people are so focused into, you know, the drama online or making drama, right? That they don't even notice, they don't even come, they don't vote, right? Locally, they don't even go to town hall and, you know, how can I say demand or ask or, you know, how can I say debate these politicians? But they'll come online and debate all day. You see where I'm coming from? That's the crazy part, right? And on this video, it shows it. Right, a lot of people coming together with, you know, from leaders of the community to politicians that actually, you know, how can I say, are doing for the community, right? And listen, red or blue, like I tell people, I'm on the side, all right, that is for right. I'm on the side that's for us, the people. Like, do I got the song on this, John? I don't know if I do, but I'm gonna play it in a little bit. All right, I have a song on here that I like I tell people, man, I'm on the side that's here to help people. I'm not sure which one of these is the song, but I think I got it right here. All right. So I'm on that side, red or blue, real shit. So before we get this John started, all right, this is how I really feel. It's a shame that, you know, I feel like this, right? It's unfortunate, right? And I say it like that because it's like I love my community, right? I want to help the world. I want to save the world, but mankind don't want to help it. Real shit. Mankind want to make it worse. But before we get this video started, listen to this.
Yeah. We hold the pen, we're writers for life. We write the matrix and step in the light. Yeah. We hold the pen, we're writers for life. We write the matrix and step in the light. Yeah. Look, social media gonna be the death of many. Painful price for life, not worth a penny. Took me a minute to realize the truth inside the lies. What I see on here is just a bigger illusion in disguise. The one we face in real life, when we open up our eyes, break the illusion, we tearing down the screen. Tonight, step out the shadows, we stepping into blinding light. No digital chains, gonna hold down how we fight. Yeah, we stand tall, we step into the light. Watch how you talk when you look at the paradigm. When I look around, it feels as if the ground is shifting fast. Every time I wake up, the reality doesn't last. It's a different dimension, waking up into a maze. Same world, different time, trapped inside the digital craze. Stuck in the middle of a maze that's spinning out of bounds. And I'm not living in the past, present, future, all at once. While these clones on the screen keep on acting for the front. Would that mean I astro projected out into the dark, leaving my body behind just to try and find a spark? Maybe I'm out of my mind, drifting way past the line, straight out of North Philly, where the weak don't survive. You typing on the phone just to feel like you alive. Broke in the spirit, and you broke in the bank. Trying to talk heavy through a literal tank. You a straight corner fan and you a digital ghost, crying in your bedroom while you doing the most. I'm from the pavement, the bricks and the block. You get your feelings hurt the minute that I talk. A certified clown with a verified name, but you broke in real life and you losing the game. I would step on your neck, leave you stuck in the dirt. Go delete your account cause your feelings are hurt. So I say, fuck the haters and shout out to the real ones. The ones standing 10 toes down when the deal comes. So many people on here hiding right behind the screen, thinking they run everything, acting heavy and mean, but they just keyboard warriors talking loud for a crowd. They're deflecting all of these insecurities because they fear it. They can't stand the mirror I pullin'. front of their spirit. Insecure creatures, you look desperate and small. I could step on you and forget you ever existed at all. No got footprint left behind when the curtains finally fall. Now let me finish you off since you wanted to stage. You a rat in the trap, you a bird in a cage. I don't play with the internet, I'm from the blocks where we shut down the talkers and open the box. You a whole joke, living life for a click while I'm real in the flesh and you never get sick. Keep my name out your mouth before you get erased. Ain't no filter on earth that can save your whole existence. I'm the nightmare you get when you step off the net, a permanent mark that you'll never forget. Go and cry to your followers, tell them you black, cause I buried your pride and I did what I said. They chasing ghosts, but we both are. We building up the foundation behind with the digital hallucination. The ink is dry, we writing the whole design. Stepped off the screen, we taking what is true in mind. Yeah, we stand tall, we're writers for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Hey, 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 hey.
All right, y'all. Now, like I was saying, man, yesterday, I looked at this shit, and the whole time I was just thinking, even when I got off the live, I was talking to the politician, right? I was talking to Danilo Burgos, right? He's one of the state representatives here in Philadelphia. He deals with the Hunting Park area, all right? Danilo Burgos. We got Brandon Boyle, all right? We got Getty Lozada. I feel as though these three politicians here in Philadelphia, all right? I mean, they've been working with us for the longest. They've been there through thick and thin. I mean, listen, Sherelle Parker, you know, in the beginning, she was doing a lot of talking. She was a politician. But here's one thing I'm going to say, even though I fucked with Sherelle Parker, right? And I say it like that because Sherelle Parker she was good in the beginning and then started doing the same shit that a lot of other politicians are doing, all right? And I defended her to the very end, on some real shit. But it's like I had to take a step back and realize, like, damn, what are you really doing? Because even when you was up in the community, right, you wasn't within the community as much as, you there for props and pictures. But when we go out and we demand Brandon Boyle takes the interview. Brandon Boyle comes and talks. You see where I'm coming from? Now, we ask for Danilo Burgos pops up. Danilo Burgos takes your, hey, come on, come to my office. We're going to talk it. Getty Lozada does the same thing, right? And as crazy as it sounds, right, these people are actually doing for the community. This man didn't just, do this event yesterday, right? And how can I say, didn't give back? He gave back, and he's been giving back for the longest since he's been in office, all right? So, as y'all can see, look, listen, there wasn't a lot of people on this event. There were organizations there. There were maybe a few people from a few, blocks, a few communities. But where was everybody at? Hold on, because my internet lagging. There we go. My internet lagging. And watch, listen. When I tell people that I have no curtains, no filters in my mouth, I don't. All right. And there's no shame. All right. I'll grab the camera and put it in their face and start questioning. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't even expecting Danilo Burgos to be at this event. All right. We just thought that he was going to throw it out and his representatives were going to be there. All right. We wasn't expecting him at all. For real. All right. So he did pop up. I was like, when I looked to the side, I was like, oh shit. That's Danilo next to me. They're like, yeah, they're like, this Danilo. I know who he is. We spoke before. Like, he's one of the reasons why I got the petition to try to get more, crossing guards here on Erie, right in front of the school. We're trying to get more speed bump on Erie. Listen, and I said it on this video. All right. He helped us out. He said, do the same thing we was doing for the cameras, right? Because, Boyle was the one that gave me the advice for the cameras. And, I appreciate Boyle's support and his help. All right, him and Patrick Suckin, I can't remember his last name, but both these two men. All right, listen, they've helped a lot of parents, hooked us up with lawyers that have helped our children prosper. Some of our children, no, they chose. I don't want school. I want to work. I want a career. All right. Other children are in schools, colleges. You see where I'm coming from? Like, listen, they how can I say, with paid tuition, paid everything. All right. Lawsuits won from left to right. And as crazy as it sounds, this man has been here for a lot of us in our community. Now, Danilo Burgos is doing the same shit. Now, listen, man, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, listen, I put the camera in his face while he was eating because I wanted people to see, look, man, Bull here. I was like, oh shit, he here. I don't even know if this is the part. Blessings, blessings. We got Felicia Fee in the building. How you doing?
That was my water right.
The guy that the vice principal spoke to about the petition on the corners to put the speed bumps and stuff like that. He gave her some good advice. So we doing the petitions and stuff like that, and we're trying to get all the signatures to get more security guard, at least a police officer, to prevent an accident. I kept saying security guard, and I think I just said security. I don't know what the hell. I need, it's time to smoke. It's wake and bake before I go to this market because I'm gonna do another live when I love this live. We're going live over here at the market. All right, while I go get my kids, there's these beans and stuff for the chili because my son's gonna cook some chili and he's gonna make some rice. That's what they want. And listen, I'm gonna go get the rest of the little ingredients. Listen, I love making everything from scratch, but today we're using canned beans. All right. Listen, when I'm in a rush and I'm doing things and I'm everywhere, like I just told y'all earlier, I got the book published. Make sure y'all go check out my book on Amazon. All right, that's taking me a minute. Plus, I had to re-edit. Listen, the fonts, the page sizes. I had to do a lot because I'm self-publishing. But I messed up this time trying to publish 2 books. All right, forgetting. All right, listen, man. The first time I was guided, they was like, you got to do this, do this, do this, do this. They guided me through the steps on Amazon. But this time I said, man, I'm doing this on my own, no help. And I'm doing pretty good. This is why the giveaway is on hold because I'm waiting for the copies, the author copies to come through so I can give them away. But listen. I got a lot going on, right? So I be trying to take the time to still come on social media, right? To, bring awareness on these things, right? Whether you're in Philadelphia or not in Philadelphia, because I know my city is not the only one going through the same shit. My city is not the only one going through police corruption, corrupted politicians, corrupted leaders. I mean, look, listen, maybe I'm tripping, I don't know, but I'm going to continue to bring awareness no matter the situation. Whether I had 1, 2, 3 people in the chat, all right, I'm going to continue and I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep going. Listen, little by little within the last 3 years, I've sat here and I've gotten myself some, how can I say, loyal subscribers, right? And what I mean by loyal is that I've got some subscribers on this John that help me bring awareness. They share my videos. They like my videos. And sometimes people be like, oh man, you only talk. Yeah, I prefer to talk to 5 people than, how can I say, 5 people that are here, right? Bringing awareness to the same thing, talking about the same topics that I'm talking about, that are like-minded. We don't think the same, but we're like-minded. All right, here on the same goal, trying to bring, solutions to the table and still, enjoy life, not be miserable while we're doing this shit. Because if you're miserable trying to do this, you're going to build a broken foundation. But if you're positive and your soul is free, your spirit is free, you're going to build a better foundation. All right, a positive foundation, a foundation that's going to keep building. But, a lot of people ain't ready for this. So this is why I constantly say, listen, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. My message is going to reach who it has to be. And it has been for years. All right. By the time that I had gotten the grip of this, all right, all right, I had to learn a lot of lessons. This is why I made the song earlier. All right. Like, if y'all really pay attention to the lyrics in this song, all right, I'm serious. I really feel like this. Social media is going to be the death of many. Like, a lot of people don't even realize what's happening within their own communities at all. Right? What the police are doing. They just know because they hop on YouTube. They get the news on YouTube. Being manipulated by not just social media, but the media outlets. And that's why I like a lot of the people that are starting to do their own thing. Like, hold up, wait a minute. The news don't sound right. Let me come out here within my own community. Let me show you these events that are happening. Let me show you the real crimes that are really happening. Because when you go by the news and you go by the media, they isolate everything. Like, if it's just one incident. Come on, man. Let's make it make sense.
Yeah. We hold the pen. We're writers for life. We write the matrix and step in the light. Yeah. Look, social media gonna be the death of many. Paying full price for life, not worth a penny. Took me a minute to realize the truth inside the lies. What I see on here is just a bigger illusion in disguise. The one we face in real life, when we open up our eyes, break the illusion, we tearing down the screen. Tonight, step out the shadows, we stepping into blinding light. No digital chains gonna hold down how we fight. Yeah, we stand tall, we step into the light. Watch how you talk when you look at the paradigm. When I look around, it feels as if the ground is shifting fast. Every time I wake up, the reality doesn't last. It's a different dimension, waking up into a maze. Same world, different time, trapped inside the digital craze. Stuck in the middle of a maze that's spinning out of bounds. And I'm living in the past, present, future, all at once. While these clones on the screen keep on acting for the front. Would that mean I astro projected out into the dark, leaving my body behind just to try and find a spark? Maybe I'm out of my mind, drifting way past the line, straight out of North Philly, where the weak don't survive. You typing on the phone just to feel like you alive. Broke in the spirit, and you broke in the bank. Trying to talk heavy to a literal tank. You a straight corner phantom, you a digital ghost, crying in your bedroom while you doing the most. I'm from the pavement, the bricks and the block. You get your feelings hurt the minute that I talk. A certified clown with a verified name, but you broke in real life and you losing the game. I will step on your neck, leave you stuck in the dirt. Go delete your account cause your feelings are hurt. So I say, fuck the haters and shout out to the real ones. The ones standing 10 toes down when the deal comes. So many people on here hiding right behind the screen, thinking they run everything, acting heavy and mean, but they just keyboard warriors talking loud for a crowd. And deflecting all of these insecurities because they fear it. They can't stand the mirror I pull in front of their spirit. Insecure creatures, you look desperate and small. I could step on you and forget you ever existed at all. No got footprint left behind when the curtains finally fall. Let me finish you off since you wanted the stage. You a rat in the trap, you a bird in a cage. I don't play with the internet, I'm from the blocks where we shut down the talkers and open the box. You a whole joke, living life for a click while I'm real in the flesh and you never get sick. Keep my name out your mouth before you get erased. Ain't no filter on earth that can save your whole existence. I'm the nightmare you get when you step off the net, a permanent mark that you'll never forget. Go and cry to your followers, tell them you black, cause I buried your pride and I did what I said. They chasing ghosts, but we both are. We building up the foundation behind with the digital hallucination. The ink is dry, we writing the whole design. Stepped off the screen, now we taking what is true in mind. Yeah, we stand tall, we're writers for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Hey.
For as much as I see people come on here and try to debate people that are actually doing something for their community, it's a shame how I see people that are traveling from New York, from, Washington, D.C., from Detroit, from Georgia, from Texas, from so many places out here, especially the agriculture community. And I have conversations with them within these events and stuff like that. And it's like the same thing. That's why I say my city ain't the only one. The same thing is happening in different places. All right. And it's funny how people come online and pretend like these things ain't happening and go right along with the stuff that's being portrayed throughout social media and the media outlets. All right. It's crazy how people prefer to live, how can I say, a sweet lie over the bitter truth. And what I mean by that is that people get so lost in the matrix trying to numb the reality of what they're going through, right? That they prefer to live like, Housewives of Atlanta, right? Husbands of Atlanta and stuff like that, Blueface, Krishan, all that type shit. And make it seem like it's what, reality is. We know there's some people out there like that, that like living life like that. You see where I'm coming from? But it's not the whole true reality. All right, not everybody is like that. Not everybody is out here chasing a bag, chasing gold diggers, getting trapped by gold diggers. All right, getting, how can I say, a casket built for them. Some of us are trying to prosper and make it out. Some of us are stuck in that place trying to help others out, all right, until we ready to get out. Like I could put this in so many ways, but it's crazy how I hear so many people come over here trying to debate those that know their laws, their penalties, their rights, all right, the penal codes and everything. All right. They come on this John trying to bring awareness, but yet people won't hear one. Oh, let me debate you. Why don't you go debate a politician and see if you could do that? How long could you last with a politician at town hall within your own city? I don't think a lot will last. I'm talking about those that come on here trying to debate those that are actually, putting in that work.
At school, something. It's just unbelievable how the parents are driving and they drive crazy like that around the school zone. It's parents, but
Like they don't have to.
and I'm glad you see it. Like
When you see him, and they work in the same office.
okay, it's like Boyle has Robert, right? So he's what Robert is to Boyle. Okay. Also,
So when you're ready, you just let me know.
gotta put Julio Burgos. He's like, no, she didn't. You can kill me later. I'll give you the rope.
Man,
Because people don't.
he was hiding from the cameras, all right. I put the camera right in his face while he was eating them damn wings, all right. Shout out to Danilo Burgos for doing what he's doing. He like, listen, I know a lot of people, listen, how can I put this into words? I know this, right? And I'm only giving a shout out to the ones that are putting in the, work and don't really want the spotlight. You know where I'm coming from? Yes, he's a politician. But as crazy as it sounds, when it comes to these events, right, he lets the leaders of the community do their thing, all right, while he sits in the back and just watch. And I'm not saying that he's lazy, because some people might, misconstrue, might twist up what I'm saying, all right? And listen, I've been through this from time to time, as crazy as it sounds, right? Even to the point where people be like, oh, well, if you don't like what's happening, why don't you just leave? Leave? So I'm just going to cower up, tuck my tail in between my legs. Oh my God, I'm so scared, I'm leaving. Instead of standing up to the, leaders of the community that we, the government, are supposed to be putting into place. Instead of exposing the bullshit that's happening and, as a community doing something about it. I'm not saying that this is something I do, every day. No, like I have a real life. I work, I deal with my kids. Like we go on vacation. We do normal things. But when I actually got the time, you fucking right, I'm going to go, right? And not just do what I want to do, but I'm going to okay, this is my free time. Let me come over here real quick, get this out the way on my spare time, all right, as a leader of my community, and do what I got to do. And then, come and have some fun. All right. Because I ain't going to sit here and lie. For a parent that, works from home. All right. One of my kids are homeschooled. One is in school. All right. And a lot of the stuff that I do is at home. All right. I'm also a health aide. So I ain't going to sit here and lie. Like I do got some days off where I got a lot of free time. Whereas I could do whatever the hell I want to do. But yet I choose to go out in my community. All right. And, for the past 2-3 years, I said, hey, fuck it, let me go live. People say they don't see the flyers. They don't get the emails. I was like, well, come on. Listen, Belly, get it together. Stand up. All right. We know what we got to do, but we choose to, how can I say, sit on the sidelines and I don't know how can I say, watch how they destroy the city, how we destroy the city, because it's not just the politicians. All right. It's the people. All right. Within our own community. So, I don't know which one is the song. All right, but oh, here we go. I got one of the songs that's going to be in the book. All right, but listen, a lot of what we're going through is going to be a silent fight. I'm about to end this live in a minute, man, but I hope that y'all, catch the message that I'm trying to pass through. All right. As y'all can see, man, look, listen, throughout this whole live, all right, there were only but a few people in this live. All right. And I walked around the park while the event got started. There were only a few kids with their parents. As you can see.
opportunity to speak to their experiences.
We had the organization speak out, and my live is up. All right, for those of y'all that want to check it out. And shout out to OSD for stopping through and showing a shorty support. I know when I go live and I do these things, to a lot of people it's boring. All right, I don't know why. Like, listen, but if I was to walk around downtown, right, and show different types of events that are having, parties and stuff like that, listen, I would have a whole chat full of people. But because we're speaking about the things that our community needs, the funds that people are raising, the things that we're actually accomplishing, the policies that are getting passed, right? Nobody wants to listen to that. I ain't gonna sit here a lot. They had music, they had food, right? They had this DJ out here. I guess is a DJ that they hire in Philly a lot because he's known locally. But there should be more people.
It reminds me of La Macarena.
Look at that. There wasn't a lot of people. And there was a lot of food. There was a lot of giveaways. I mean, there was I think one table that had won like maybe 3 to 4 prizes themselves. You see where I'm coming from? All because, a lot of people didn't really come and attend. I hear people come online, they whine, they crying, right? But yet, they want to debate certain people that, bring awareness to these things. But yet they don't show up to these meetings. I hear people within the community whine and cry, right? But yet they don't show up to this community, to these meetings, these events. None of it. Even with the free food, you can't, get them to come. That's the funny part.
Yeah. Stop.
There wasn't really a lot of people on this, John. It was a few block captains.
Starting in November with
Come on. Ay, Dios mío. It's different little events. Funny as shit.
I know. I seen it.
I'm like, what? What is he talking about?
He's out here dancing, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Let's get over here and get down with her touching the toes. I was cracking up.
Oh, dude.
I was cracking up. I was watching it.
That's all right. At least, I mean, listen, I be trying to tell everybody they do these things. There should be more packed as big as Hunting Park is. And you're telling me that you got your state representative here and all y'all talk shit in the communities, from community to community, from block to block.
Yeah.
But yet, here you got an event where you got your state representative here with a whole bunch of organizations and programs, and nobody, maybe just a few block captains are here. And organizations talking to organizations. Where's the people at? You know I'm not lying.
So yeah, pay attention.
And then everybody talking about they love free food. They got free food, why y'all ain't come?
Real shit.
Match y'all with some free food. Treat that shit. Bet you they said they got free crack, the whole block will be here. All of them. We'll find out who the real crackheads are. The ones in the low. You know I'm not lying. Tell them we got free heroin, free crack, free perks. Motherfuckers will be lined up in this bitch.
Supporting your utility bill, accessing home repair assistance, child custody issues, employment issues. Going over here at the CSA table is a housing attorney at CLS. We have an amazing eviction defense team. And we're so proud to be part of the Year for Climate Justice Coalition. We, CLS, whenever utility that serves Philadelphia tries to raise rates, make changes to the policies that affect low-income folks in our city, we intervene on behalf of the people of Philadelphia in proceedings at the State Utility Commission to try to keep rates affordable and keep advancing things like energy efficiency programs, home repairs funding, a transition to more renewable, sustainable, and affordable energy. So we've served over 1,000 folks with home repair needs over the last 5 years. We've been really proud to get wins out of recent lawsuits and proceedings against utilities like BGW and PECO to get $10 million in new funding for low-income energy efficiency.
A bad little event. I got Julio Burgos. I think he left already. I don't see nobody else in the
I'll be fucking up everybody's name, Joe. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But I'm about to get off this drum because I gotta make it to the market. All right. But I am gonna leave the music playing. All right. I'm gonna leave the music playing on this John. And I'm gonna hop on another live when I get to the market so that we can look at the prices that they have at the local community supermarket. And I'm gonna leave some music in the background, man. Listen, we the ones that gotta make the change. But we can't just talk about it. We gotta actually take action. But hey, people don't want to take action, so that's only but so much that a lot of us could do. You see where I'm coming from? But that's what I wanted to put out here. Like I said, shout out to those that are supporting the shorty, all right, publishing the books and stuff like that. I'm gonna update the giveaway as soon as we get both books on here, both Ink in My Veins and Ink in the Streets of Philly, both books in my hands. We're gonna start the giveaway. We're gonna give away some hoodies, some cash that day. I think two subscribers are gonna win $100 between both of them, $50 each. All right, we will be giving away 8 books. All right. No, I'm not gonna give away 8 books because out of all 8 my copies, I'm gonna keep 2 to give away, and I'm gonna keep my 2 copies. So we were gonna be giving away a total of 6 books. All right, that day, the hoodies, and that's it, man. And that's my way of showing a lot of you that have been rocking out with me, support. So with that being said, man, let me get off this John. All right, I gotta get off this John. Let me go do some food shopping. Well, not food shopping. This ain't even considered food shopping, yo. I'm tripping over here. All right. So let me go do what I gotta do. I'm gonna leave y'all with some music, and I hope y'all enjoy the music. I hope this. So we gotta do this. This. Share, baby, share.
Yeah. This one's for the big sis. Shout out to Earth Day. Riders for life.
All right, so shout out, like I said, to the head. Shout out to the real ones. Fuck the haters, man. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Well, not next time. I'm gonna see y'all on my next live. Hold on 1 sec. I'm trying to set this John up. I'm all discombobulated and shit. All right, I'm gonna see y'all on my next live. All right, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for the giveaways, and I appreciate all the support. We out.
Yeah. This one's for the big sis. Shout out to Earth Day. Riders for life. You know how we do it. Listen up. Earth Day. Into a Mother Nature. Reading you like a tarot card. Watching every move because the fake can't disregard. A great mother, daughter, and friend won't say you out. She gives you the truth and tells it exactly as it is. No filtered illusions when it comes to her biz. We hitting the pavement, we running the block, straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the sound. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. Yeah. Listen up, take heed. The world's secret she reveal. Good or bad, she won't conceal. Her wisdom is real, exposing every shadow that the games can't conceal. Connected to the earth's pulse. She knows when things are a mess. In the presence for the bliss. Mother Nature's eternal kiss, bringing full clarity while lifting the stress. Oh, we hitting the pavement, we running the block, straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the town. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. West Coast presence, but she solid on the East Side stance. Earth Day is a heavy hitting sister out from California. Standing by her word, holding down the foundation. Pure determination, she don't need no validation. Unapologetic with the value, standing on the front line, raw, never backing down from a threat, breaking through the flaws. Connected through the spirit where the frequency aligns. Two different states, but we reading the same signs. Crossing state lines when the music starts to blend. A bond through the lyrics that you never have to bend. The message is strong and the vision is clear. We leveling it up and we shifting the gear. In the pavement, we running the block, straight from the mud to the top, unlocking the lock. Yeah, the bond is unbroken, we taking the crown. With that North Philly rhythm, we shaking the town. We standing our ground, we don't ever look back. Putting the realest pain right into the track. Burying the competition deep inside the underground. Unstoppable force and we stripping away the crown. Breaking through the ceiling with the pressure that we mount. Leaving every critic silent when they try to take account. No hesitation in the strike, we executing the design. Crushing every obstacle that dares to step across the line. The final declaration, taking everything by storm. Setting a standard that can never be conformed. This is the takeover, the absolute peak of the flame. Leaving a permanent scar on the face of the game. Never looking back. Yeah, we stay true. Riders for life. North Philly, baby. We welcoming Cali to the house. Forever. Turn my headphones up a little bit. Yeah, right there. They thought we were sleeping, but we were just blueprinting. No handouts, no favors, just the ink and the drive. Writers for life, watch how a masterpiece gets constructed from the ground up. Let them know we here, locked in forever. Gotta put in the grind. Yeah. There's no time for feeling blue. Success ain't knocking on the door. It's all up to you. Hustling hard every single day, making the dreams come true. Look in the mirror, baby. Nothing will work unless you do. No shortcuts, no cheats. You better recognize the pace. I'm standing solid while the rest are running out of race. Gotta pay your dues, hard work and dedication. That's the only clue to elevate across the nation. Rise above the rest, stand out clear in the public view. The crown is heavy, but it's tailored for the chosen few. Nothing will work unless you do. That's the golden rule. We teaching classes to the masses, taking them to school. They talking loud, but they quiet when the pressure hits. We breaking records while they struggling to make a cent. No sympathy for the lazy, we demand a throne. Built this entire monopoly completely on our own. They want the friction, tell them step into the firing zone. We out here grinding till the muscle is a silent stone. Yeah, we chasing the crown, put the stamp on the game. We burn the bridge down, just the legacy, the name. Yeah, we staying on top and we never will fold. We turning every single sweat drop into pure gold. Yeah, keep pushing forward, no time to sit around and stew. The path to greatness ain't crowded, yeah, it's for the few. Believe in yourself, let the spirit renew and rise. No room for excuses or blaming who. Look through the lies, take control of your destiny. Step up and break through. With determination and grit, we changing the whole view. With determination and grit, acting like the ultimate glue. I told you once, I told you twice, nothing works unless you do. No finger pointing, we taking the wheel and the lead. Fulfilling the vision, planting the ultimate seed. seed, authentic with the craft, walking heavy through the storm. We building empires while the copycats just try to perform. We don't look back at the shadows we outgrew. Every single drop of sweat was paid in full and due. Built the ladder from the mud, never needed a hand. Now we sitting on the top, overlooking the land. Yeah, the ink never fades and the fire won't die. Right. We don't negotiate with limits when we own the sky. Talking loud, but they quiet when the pressure hits. We breaking records while they struggling to make a cent. No sympathy for the lazy, we demand a throne. Built this entire monopoly completely on our own. They want the friction, tell them step into the firing zone. We out here grinding till the muscle is a solid stone. Yeah, we chasing the crown, put the stamp on the game. We burn the bridge down just to legacy the name. Yeah, we staying on top and we never will fold. We turning every single sweat drop into pure gold. We left the competition buried in the dust we raised. No time for compliments or looking for the superficial praise. We are the architects of everything they trying to mimic. Pure execution from the soul. We don't believe in the gimmicks. They can claim, tearing down the walls, locking the gate. We didn't wait around for luck. We grabbed the throat of our fate. An absolute takeover. Nothing left standing in the way. We are the final word, the heavy truth, the ultimate display. Yeah, nothing left to be said. The work speaks for itself. Go ahead and try to copy the blueprint. You still can't build the empire. We official with Riders for life. Yeah, that's the stamp on the concrete. Riders for life. And that's on everything in North Philly, baby. Lock the studio doors. We done here. Yeah, riders for life. To anybody standing in the rain right now, watch this. Against the storm, I stand tall, rising up. I break through it all in the darkness. My colors are loud. We cut through the static, we taking the crown. Built for the pressure, they can't weigh us down. When the storm is raging, we stand up and fight. Yeah, we rise from the ashes, reclaiming our life. No ceiling can hold us, we break through the floor. Unstoppable forces, we're unlocking the door. A rainbow shining in someone's cloud. Through the struggles, I find my way, spreading light to brighten their days. With every challenge that comes around, I rise up high and never back down. In a world filled with doubt and fear, I choose to be a beacon. We cut through the static, we taking the crown. Built for the pressure, they can't weigh us down. When the storm is raging, stand up and fight. Yeah, we rise from the ashes, reclaiming our light. No ceiling can hold us, we break through the floor. Unstoppable force, we're unlocking the door. They wanted a casualty, but we became the threat, paying every single debt. A force you won't forget. We didn't just survive the fire, we became the flame. Rewriting every rule, changing up the entire game. We tear down the fortress, we conquer the mountain peak. Speaking for the broken, when the world is looking weak. From the absolute bottom to the highest degree. No chains on the mind, yeah, we setting it free. Clear, guiding others with strength unbound. The rainbow in their darkest shroud. So let them try to bring me low, but like a phoenix I will glow. No matter what life throws my way, still I rise to light the way. We taking the crown, built for the pressure. They can't weigh us down. When the storm is raging, stand up and fight. Yeah, we rise from the ashes, reclaiming our light. No ceiling can hold us, we break through the floor. Unstoppable forces, we're unlocking the door. Crushing the opposition, we stepping right through the gate. Bending the laws of physics, we dominating our fate. No hesitation, no mercy, we tearing down every wall. Standing on top of giants, refusing to ever fall. We are the thunderous roar. When the sky is about to break, every foundation is rattling. Watching the empire shake, unmatched and unbothered, we locking the victory in. Never look back at the shadow. This is where we begin. Still rising, riders for life. that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah. Pull the curtain back on the fake smiles. They talk a good game, but the truth always shows up in the miles. Writers for life. We read in the room and cutting the dead weight this time. Pay attention. In a world full of lies and deceit, we don't blink. When someone shows their true self, don't retreat. Just think their actions are louder than any words they could spit. Believe them the first time, let the truth hit. Don't be fooled by a charming facade in your face, or swayed by promises that seem too good for this space. For honesty shines through like a guiding light in the dark. Trust your instinct, don't give in to the fight or their mark. When the mask slips and you see their flaws exposed, don't ignore the signs or keep your eyes closed. No excuses for their cause. Stand firm in what you know. Stay strong in your belief. Let the dead weight go. They think they're playing chess, but they just fumbling the pieces. We sever in the contract before the fake increases. No more second guessing when the truth is on the line. You only get one warning shot. Leave them the first time. Yeah, we see the true design. Believe them the first time. But when someone shows you who they are, it brings relief. Cut the ties, clear the air, end the cycles of grief. So listen closely to what's revealed on the block. Let wisdom be your shield, heavy like a padlock. In a world full of falsehood and crime, keep it moving. Believe them the first time. Ain't got nothing to be proven. The evidence is clear, no need to second guess the play. They handed you the blueprint of exactly how they sway. Walk with your head high, stepping over the track. The truth is a weapon that they can't take back. Solid as a rock while they fumbling the design. We see the real picture when the borders align. We stepping over the boundaries they try to draw in the sand. Exposing every illusion, we taking back the command. No more coddling the weakness, we tearing down the facade. They out here playing the victim while we just bypass the fraud. The wake-up call is loud, the final verdict is made. You cannot fix what is rotten, you let the memory fade. They think they playing chess, but they just fumbling the pieces. We sever in the contract before the fake increases. No more second guessing when the truth is on the line. You only get one warning shot. Leave them the first time. We see the true design. Believe them first. We burning down the whole circus. We don't negotiate with clowns. No more talking in circles while they trying to pass the crowns. The ultimate execution, the final hammer has dropped. The game is completely over and the bleeding has stopped. We standing on the solid bedrock while their empires crack. This is the absolute closing statement, and there ain't no turning back. Yeah. Let them wear the mask until it falls off. We don't ignore the warning signs anymore. Leave them the first time. That's the golden rule. Writers for life. The ink don't fade on the concrete. Writers for life. Hey, we see right through it. North Philly, baby. Cut the mic. The truth already spoke. Yeah. Close the doors on the noise. They always gonna have something to say, but they don't hold the scale. Writers for life. We building from the inside out this time. Listen close. Yeah. In a world that's always judging you, better stand tall, never budging. Keep the focus tight. Yeah, we see the numbers, they sludging. Your worth is never defined by the opinions of others. You alone are enough, yeah. I'm talking to my brothers. No need to seek validation from a crowd that is blind. Your heart is the true foundation that you leave behind. Let go of the heavy need to impress the whole room. True loyalty is the only thing making the garden bloom. You have nothing to prove to them. Baby, drop all the stress. Embrace the flaws and imperfections. Nothing more, nothing less. They make you a unique reflection reflection in a mirror so clear. Monarch energy, we casting out the doubt and the fear. They tryna break my soul, but they can't pay the fee. I am the standard, the threat, and the whole pedigree. They want a carbon copy cause they hate the design, but they can't block the light when the solar align. Don't compare your lane to anybody else on the track. You alone are enough. Pack the heavy weight on your back. Embrace yourself. Look 'em in the eyes when you move. Got the blueprint locked, ain't got a single thing to prove. Let go of the deep doubt and the insecurity line. We stepping heavy in the light because it's our time. Embrace your own authenticity. The spirit is pure, the foundation is established. Yeah, we solid and sure. Stand proud of exactly who you were meant to be. You have nothing to prove to the world, just be free. Authentic with the craft, walking heavy through the storm. We building empires while the copycats just try to perform. We don't work. We don't bargain with critics or compromise the position. Every move is a threat, fully locked in the vision. Broke the scale that they use just to try and contain us. Now we running the realm and there's nothing to tame us. We the storm in the room when the atmosphere shatters. When you rule from the throne, ain't a whisper that matters. They tryna break my soul, but they can't pay the fee. I am the standard, the threat, and the whole pedigree. They want a carbon copy cause they hate the design, but they can't block the light when the solar align. We don't leave her. We don't leave a single scrap for the scavengers to claim. We completely overthrew the crown and redefined the name. No discussion, no debates, we the concrete foundation. An absolute eclipse over their whole operation. We tore the blueprint up and built the fortress out of stone. The final execution, we permanently hold the throne. Yeah, let them judge from the sidelines while we keep building the kingdom. You are enough, remember that. Riders for life, yeah, that's the stamp on the contract. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Lock the studio doors, we done here. Yeah. They tried to dim the flame, but the fire's built too deep. Riders for life. When the world goes dark, that's when we wake up. Listen close. In the face of trials, don't lose your flame. Rise up strong, don't play the blame game. We ignite the sparks, they try to suffocate. Stepping through the fire just to dominate. They can't stop the hunger that is fueling the drive. Watch the resurrection when the spirit survives. We smash through the limits, we taking the ground. Heavy hitting giants, and we won't back down. Every setback is just a temporary test. Keep pushing forward, give it your best. Life's challenges may knock you down, but you're not defined by your frowns. Stand tall with courage in your heart. Believe in yourself, make a fresh start. Embrace each struggle as a chance to grow. Let resilience and determination show. We ignite the sparks, they tried to suffocate. Stepping through the fire just to dominate. They can't stop the hunger that is fueling the drive. Watch the resurrection when the spirit survives. We smash through the limits, we taking the ground. Heavy hitting giants, and we won't back down. You thought the test would break the spirit, but we double the stakes. We out here learning from the friction that the heavy wind makes. No finger pointing at the past, we take the wheel and we drive. It's more than standard motivation, it's a blessing alive. We outgrew the boundaries, we shattered the cage. We burning up the blueprint, turning over the page. From the trial to the triumph, watch the narrative bend. We built to last through the static, we victorious in the end. The journey may be tough and rough, but remember you are strong enough. When the world seems dark and bleak, find the light within, let it speak. You may stumble but never stay down, for in every defeat, a victory can be found. We ignite the sparks, they try to suffocate. Stepping through the fire just to dominate. They can't stop the hunger that is fueling the drive. We turning stumbles into stepping stones, we crushing the doubt. Look at the undeniable light that they could never put out. No setbacks, no holding back. We stepping straight to the peak. We are the thunder when the sky is gray and looking so bleak. We taking every single blow and making it a masterpiece. Reclaiming all the power till the shadows finally cease. An empire of resilience, we dominate in the space. Now look at the victory written all over our face. Yeah. We left it all on the track. No more staying down. No more playing victim. We turn the dark into a whole stadium of light. Riders for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah. Elevate the mind. Clear out the old desk. If you ain't growing, you just collecting dust. Riders for life. We upgrading the whole blueprint this time. Watch how we evolve. Yeah. Yeah. In the pursuit of knowledge, we strive to understand. Do the best you can until you grasp it in your hand. Once enlightened, don't hesitate to improve your plan. For growth comes from evolving, that's the scientific demand. Learning is a journey with twists and turns along the way. Do the best you can until a new truth comes to play. Embrace change and progress, let always decay. For wisdom lies in adapting in a more efficient array. Experiment with courage, push boundaries without fear. Do the best you can until clarity draws near. When insights arise, let go of what was once held dear. For advancement requires letting go of what's obsolete here. They want to hold the line, but we moving the scale. Upgrading the vision while they old structures fail. Step into the future, let the past disconnect. We trading the illusion for the ultimate effect. Evolution is constant in science and in life's grand scheme. Do the best you can until new perspectives gleam. Embrace growth and transformation like a flowing stream. For betterment arises when we dare to dream. No more staying stagnant in a world that moves fast. We breaking the mold, yeah. We outrunning the past. The old formula's dead, it's time to test the theory. Look straight through the lens, the vision never blurry. You gotta shed the weight if you wanna see the rise. Exposing the facts right in front of their eyes. Solidify the mind, lock the wisdom in place. We setting a pace that they can never erase. Whoa. We cutting off the fuel to their outdated machines. They throwing the puppets and collapsing the regimes. They trading in ghost stories. We dropping the heavy math. An absolute earthquake clearing out the entire path. No warning shots left. We the apex design. We burning down the system just to redefine the lie. They wanna hold the line, but we moving the scale. Upgrading the vision while they old structures fail. Step into the future, let the past disconnect. We trading the illusion for the ultimate effect. We ripping out the roots of every shadow they design, leaving all the hollow names and ghosts way behind. You can watch the whole sky break, watch the fortress fall. We the ones who survived, standing through it all. No more tears for the obsolete, the final page is torn. From the ashes of the wreckage, something undefeated is born. Yeah, let them stay stuck in the past experiments. We already moved on to the future. Dare to dream, dare to evolve. Riders for life, yeah, that's the signature on the concrete. Riders for life. The blueprint is flawless. North Philly, baby. Shut down the power grid. We got what we came for. Riders for life. Yeah, we sparking the match. To every mind they tried to box in and label, always remember, they can't extinguish your light. burning deep inside. They see the world and refuse to abide. Crazy enough to believe they can make a stand. Watch them rise, changing the lay of the land. Innovators push boundaries every single day. They won't settle for what others say. Their vision clear, their passion true. Changing the world is what they'll do. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the walls they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. Against all odds, they forge straight ahead with determination that never ever fled. The ones who dare to challenge the status quo are the ones who make the world's heartbeat grow. So here's to those who never cease to try, to those who reach for the stars in the sky, crazy enough to think they can change it all, and in their courage we're standing tall. Sparks we throw in the dark, but they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be stilled. Can never be stilled. They try to block the blueprints and erase our names, but they can't stop the ignition of 1,000 flames. We are the anomaly they couldn't calculate, smashing down the barricades and locking up that gate. We shatter every ceiling that they put overhead, walking through the shadows where they're too afraid to tread. No more asking nicely for the space that we earn. Watch the old empire collapse as it gets burned. They try to contain the spark we throw in the dark, they can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be still. They try to monetize the vision that we brought to life, bleeding out our history and turning it to strife. But we the generation that they can't control. There ain't a price tag big enough to buy this soul. They wanted us silent, but we're turning it loud, ripping up the contracts in front of the crowd. The future belongs to the ones who collide. We are the storm that they can no longer hide. They try to contain the sparks we throw in the dark, can't erase the flame or rewrite the mark. We run straight through the wall they try to build, driven by a fire that can never be still. They wanted a spark, but they got the whole wildfire. Keep reaching, keep burning, keep changing the game. Writers for life. Yeah, the world is ours now, and that's on everything North Philly, baby. Writers for life. Yeah. Look closely. When the noise stops, the real truth begins. Watch the shift. Always remember, they can't stop us. Observation shows when silence falls, shifts within, unseen by all. Advice wanes, laughter fades, in the quiet, a transformation cascades like a riot. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. Words once abundant, now scarce and rare. An anomaly in this linguistic farce we share. Question not the cause, it's clear as day. All that was said before, now swept away. A shift in the internal tide deep inside, where once words did freely glide. Now a vacuum of sound and heavy thought. A seismic change that can't be bought. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. The silence speaks volumes of the inner storm, where chaos reigns and emotions swarm. Don't cry for answers to this silent call, for everything changed before the words did fall. The words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. You want an explanation for the quiet in the room, but the stillness is the shadow right before the boom. We don't owe a single sentence to the critics in the space. We are navigating changes that you never could erase. Let the questions keep on fading as the energy divides. We are holding back the secrets where the internal abides. The language is a barrier we're breaking right apart. This is the cold transition of a disconnected heart. Words are shattered and the language is dead. A sudden winter crashing down in the head. The tide is turned and the static is high. The quiet screams before the world goes dry. Communication fractures and the vocabulary dies as we strip away the surface of the superficial lies. You were begging for a whisper, but the vacuum is complete. A complete annihilation of the narrative you create. We are turning off the volume, we are cutting out the sound, even nothing but the static as it shatters on the ground. The storm is taking over and the words will never save. We are standing in the silence of the empire you gave. Yeah. Don't pry for answers. Writers for life. Everything changed before the words did fall. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Writers for life. It's all smoke and mirrors. The loudest laugh is usually covering the deepest cut. Keep it tight, keep it moving. I crack a joke just to hide the hurt inside. Laughing loud, but it's just a clever disguise. Behind the smile, there's a world full of pain, trying to keep it light. And while I'm dancing in the rain, I paint a smile just to hold back the flood. But there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream or laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. My sarcasm and my wit are the armor I choose, masking all the tears with nothing to lose. Humor is my shield, deflecting the ache. It's the only way I find a way to escape. The weight on my chest is too heavy to bear, so I jest and I grin, acting like I don't care. Hiding in plain sight behind a comedy mask, aching deep inside, that's a difficult task. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. I joke because it eases the strain of the day. I laugh because it drowns out the rain and the gray. The pain is lurking beneath this facade so bright, but for now I keep joking to stay in the light. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold, to keep the shadow from taking my soul. Funny, but I'm choking on the very line, trading my sanity just to pretend that I'm fine. The laugh is a weapon that I sharpen in the dark to keep the agonizing fire from making its mark. I'm cracking the glass on the face of the stage, turning the comedy straight into absolute rage. No more running from the ghosts that are pulling the string. This is the moment where the sirens begin to ring. I paint a smile just to hold back the flood, but there's a war running deep in the the blood. I scream and laugh while the world goes cold to keep the shadow from taking my soul. I'm tearing down the screen, exposing every single trauma that you never should have seen. You wanted a distraction, but I'm ripping out the core. No more playing a character to keep you off the floor. The mask, the mask, the mask is in pieces and the defense is dead. I am letting out the storm that was locked inside my head. You can look at the wreckage as the false smiles expire. The fire. No more jokes. The mask is off. Riders for life. We see through it all. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby.
Riders for life, yeah. Clear the room out. We brought an army, but we brought the fire inside. One man, no crew, just pure power in the dark. Always remember, they can't stop us.
Alone in the shadows, he stands so tall. No need for a crew, he's got it all. Quality over quantity, that's his call. His power deep within, never to fall.
They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs.
Silent but deadly, watch how we move. No need for friends, he's deep in the groove. Small circle of trust, never to lose. Strength and resilience he'll never abuse. A man of few words, but mighty deeds. In solitude he finds exactly what he needs. No crowd necessary to feed his needs. His inner fire burns and always succeeds.
They depend on the crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs.
Don't underestimate this lone wolf's might. He cries out deep in the darkness of night. A man with no friends, but full of pure fight. Quality over quantity is his guiding light.
They depend on the crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs.
You rely on the noise to convince us you're great, but a solitary king is what decides the fate.
We don't compromise the circle for a fake applause. We are operating solely by our own set of laws.
Let the weak congregate just to handle the fright. We are charting a course in the dead of the night. You can keep the whole circus and the superficial praise. We are breaking the traps that your vanity raised.
They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs.
You brought a million chief faces to pretend you got power, but the lone wolf is stepping up to seize the final hour. We shredding your alliances and tearing down your pack. There ain't a weapon in your hands to push the pressure back. You are a product of the crowd, but we are built from the grit. We lighten up the fuse until the whole foundation is split. No compromise, no surrender, we are taking the crown. We standing solo in the ruins as we burn it all down.
They depend on a crowd just to find their spot. But one shadow is enough to cross the line. They need an army to pretend they're strong, but the lone wolf rules where the dark belongs. You brought a million cheap faces to pretend you got power, but the lone wolf is stepping up to seize the final hour. We shredding your alliances and tearing down your pack. There ain't a weapon in your hands to push the pressure back.
You are a product of the crowd, but we are built from the grit. We lighten up the fuse until the whole foundation is split. No compromise, no surrender, we are taking the crown. We standing solo in the ruins as we burn it all down. Writers for life. Yeah. Look past the headlines. They control the feed, but they can't control the mind. Turn off the programming. Always remember, they can't stop us. Spinning tails, keeping us in the dark. Truth buried deep, hitting from the very start. Manipulating minds, controlling what we see. It's crazy how they try to shape our reality. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Agenda in play, bias on full display. Distorting the facts just to lead us all astray. Information twisted, stories only half told. The truth obscured while their wicked lies unfold. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Censorship rampant, voices heavily suppressed. Silence in the dissent, leaving us stressed. Manufactured narratives, propaganda at play. It's crazy how they try to keep the truth at bay. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. But we won't be silenced. We'll seek out the legit. Uncover all the facts that they hid beneath the pit. Empower ourselves with the knowledge and the proof. It's crazy how we collective rise up for the truth. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. They control the anchors, but they can't anchor the storm. We smashing every network that they used to perform. They try to block the signal and delete what we found, but we're the raw frequency that's shaking the ground. We're tearing out the teleprompters, breaking the lens. This is where the programming completely ends. They spin the script, but they can't match the grit. We burn the propaganda till the camera split. They want us blinded, feeding on their lies, but watch the raw truth open up our eyes. Manufacture panic just to keep us in fear. But the corporate narrative is starting to clear. We are the digital rebellion they can never delete. Flooding every single channel, taking over the street. They want it brainwashed, sitting under their spell. But we the whistleblowers, ringing the bell. We pulling down the mainframes, cutting the wire. Your whole empire of deceit is caught in on fire. They can cut the feed, but they can't cut the spirit. Turn off the screens and open your eyes. Writers for life. Yeah. The broadcast ends now, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. Writers for life. Yeah. To everybody trying to climb up the ladder the right way, always remember, they can't stop us. close the doors and dim the light, but we the ones keeping the future bright. From overcrowded halls to the city streets, we rise above the struggle, never face defeat. No more looking back at what they tried to steal. We're building our empire with an iron will. Through every setback, we find our strength, defying all the odds, going to any length. You lock the doors, but you can't block the sun. We climb the ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, but we hold the right. We rise together and we step into the light. They underestimate us, but we prove them wrong. Determination fierce, keeping the rhythm strong. With every single challenge, watch how we grow. Resilient, shining bright like a fiery glow. In a world of doubt and total disbelief, we're standing tall, never bowing in defeat. The path ahead is tough, rugged and rough, but together we rise, unstoppable and tough. You lock the door, but you can't block the sun. We climb a ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, we hold the right. We rise together and we step into the light. They pull the strings behind a heavy iron curtain, selling us a promise that was never certain. We break the system that was engineered to break us. There isn't a weapon in their hands that can erase us. We are the architects of everything they fear. The louder they oppose, the louder we appear. They burn the bridge, but we are walking on the water, moving 10 steps ahead when the fight gets hard. You climb the ladder that you tried to overrun. You bleed the system dry, but we hold the rights. We rise together and we step into the light. They count the profit off the sweat upon our faces, locking down the opportunities in hidden places. But we the blueprints they can never duplicate. We taking over while they stand outside the gate. No permission needed, we demand the crown. Look them in the eyes, we ain't backing down. We rewrite the history they try to keep inside. We are the awakening they can no longer hide. They can't hold us down no more. Every step of the way, we keep climbing. Right is for life, yeah. We here to stay, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. Right is for life. Yeah, we locking it in. Right is for life. Listen close to the pages turning. People, we stand tall by the people. We answer the call for the people. United, we fall. Shall not perish from this earth at all. Power to the citizens, that's our creed. Together we rise, fulfill our need. In unity and justice we succeed. The government of the people is what we need. No tyranny or corruption in our land. We see the truth behind the smoke machine. The heavy pages turn, the space between. A quiet fire that they cannot burn, waiting on the tables of the world to turn. They sign the papers while the people bleed. They feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry, but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. Justice hand in hand, we fight for what's right. Take a stand for the people, by the people is our brand. Democracy thrives in every heart. Our voices rise to tear apart any threat that's tearing us apart. Government of the people shall never depart. We see the truth behind the smoke machine. The heavy pages turn, the space between. A quiet fire that they cannot burn, waiting on the tables of the world to turn. While the people bleed, they feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry, but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. They build the walls up high to block the view and switch the definitions of what is true. But a hollow promise cannot feed a soul. We're reclaiming every story that they stole. The quietest voices are the ones they fear, and the message heavy pockets in the manufactured fate. You can't control the storm you help create. We're past the point of checking on the expiration date. The curtain's falling and the actors look afraid. Paying the price for the games that they play.
We see the truth behind the smoke machine.
The heavy pages turn.
Space between.
A quiet fire that they cannot burn.
On the tables of the world to turn.
It's on the papers while the people bleed. They feed the system and ignore the need. The ink is dry, but the blood is fresh and cold. We tired of buying every lie that we've been told. The record stays clean. Writers for life. Yeah, we signing off. Writers for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. They think they can just pin us out the budget. Nah. The block remembers everything. Riders for life. Turn it up. Yeah. They map out the blocks with a heavy red pen, closing the doors before the story begins. The hallways are crowded, the paint's peeling back, but they are funding the towers while we're under attack. You carve up our streets from a throne, but you can't buy the spirit in a bone. Go budget your suits, tread on our pain. Your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead.
In the shadows, they plot and scheme, ignoring our struggles, living in a dream. We fight for our rights, but they turn a blind eye.
Building their empire as we wonder why.
You carve up our streets from a throne, but you can't buy the spirit in our bones. Go budget your suits, trade on our pain. Your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead. The streets echo with voices of pain, while they count their riches like it's just a game. We're tired of being pushed to the side.
It's time for us to rise up and take back our pride. Go look in the eyes of the kids that you sold to count up the blood money your account holds. The neighborhood weeps while you hide all your crimes. We're counting the bodies you left in the lines.
Their greed knows no bounds, their hearts so cold, leaving us stranded in a world so bold. But we'll stand strongly united as one
Against those who oppressed us.
until we've won.
You parasitic cowards, we ain't taking no more. We're kicking the hinges right off of your door. The tables are turning, you're shaking with fright. We're dragging your greed out into the light.
You carve up our streets from the throne, but you can't buy the spirit in our bones. Go budget your suits,
Tread on our pain, your pockets are full, but your legacy's dead. The record stays clean.
Riders for life,
Yeah, we signing off,
riders for life.
and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah, they build empires out of stone and pride, but they always forget it's the people who keep it alive. Riders for life. Ooh, ah. Yeah. In the history of mankind, republics have risen. But when citizens lose self-governing ties, they fall from grace, power slips away. Lessons learned as they fade to yesterday. From Rome to Athens, empires crumble. Watch the crown fall when they lose their soul. Trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street. Riders for life, where the heart and the beat. When people forget, they must stay humble. Self-rule is key to a nation's fate. Without it, republics meet a bitter state. Let's not repeat the mistakes of old. Look at the ruins of history. They all thought they were untouchable. They sat in their palaces and forgot who built the foundation. When a nation loses its mind, the people lose their power. But we aren't sleeping through history this time. We hold the keys, we hold the truth, and we aren't letting go. Hold tight to freedom, let truth unfold. For in the hands of every citizen lies the power to ensure our republic never dies. Watch the crown fall when they lose their soul, trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street, riders for life with a heart in the beat. History repeating, the warnings are clear. They rule by the division and they feed on the fear. But the text on the wall is a story for its own. Watch the truth of the people finally unfold. Tear down the statutes, rewrite the page. The voice of the people is breaking the cage. Rome fell to pieces, Athens went down. You can't build a future on a corrupted crown. We are the structure, the backbone, the light. The ones who stand up and inherit the fight. No more blind compliance, no more sleeping away. We're claiming the power and we're taking the day. Scream until the marble and columns all break. Wake up the empire that you couldn't break. Watch the crown fall, then they lose their soul. Trading our freedom just for total control. But the power belongs to the ones in the street, riders for life with a heart in the beat. In short, our republic never dies. Hold tight to freedom, riders for life. And that's on everything North Philly, baby. They write the laws in suits, but the cost is paid in blood. Moving pieces on a board while the world burns down. Riders for life. Yeah. In the hall of power, battles are waged. Words are weapons, opinions engaged. Politics is war without bloodshed, but the wounds it leaves can't be easily shed. On the battlefield, soldiers stand tall. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We live the truth while they whisper a lie. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. Fighting for causes, risking it all. War is politics with bloodshed, leaving scars that may never be fed. Leaders strategize, make their moves in a game where many lose. Look at the news, it's just another headline to them. Another percentage, another calculation in a closed room. They sign their names in ink, but out here we bleed reality. They play God with our lives and call it diplomacy. But the game is rigged, and we're cutting the wire. Politics is a silent fight, where victories come with a different light. In war, there's no room for compromise, only winners and losers in disguise. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We live the truth while they whisper a lie. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Riders for life, we're the ones they can't stop. Blood spilled on the ground tells the tale. Politics with a deadly scale. Deadly scale. Deadly scale. Deadly scale. Deadly scale. Flip the table, smash the board. I'm the one who holds the sword. No more politics, no more lies. See the truth behind their eyes. You control the money, you control the law, but you never saw the storm that you could not contain or draw. We are the casualty, we are the force. We are the ones changing the course. Break the seals and burn the crown. Watch the empire crumble down. No more sacrifice for the game you play. They pull the strings from the shadows on high. We let the truth out and it's the light. Trading our lives for a seat at the top. Right Riders for life. We're the ones they can't stop. Riders for life. We're the ones they can't stop. No more compromises. A deadly skill. Riders for life. And that's on everything North Philly, baby. They see the surface, but they don't know the war. Built from the struggle, standing on my own. Riders for life. I don't care what people think of me. They don't fight my battles, can't you see? Living through struggles, carrying my dreams. Opinions change, but I stay true to me. Let the shadows whisper while I build my throne. They talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. Anyone can talk, but talk is cheap. It doesn't build or create, just words on repeat. I'm focused on winning, on making it right. Their judgments fade in the bright of my light. Let's cut the fake sympathy, I know exactly who you are. You smiled to my face while praying I wouldn't make it this far. You wanted me buried under the dirt and the noise, but I am the weapon and you're just playing with toys. No filter, no apologies, I'm claiming what is mine. Go ahead and watch me cross the finish line. I walk my path with confidence and grace. Their whispers fade into the empty space. I hold my head high, unapologetically free, for their opinions hold no power over me. Let the shadows whisper while I build my throne. They talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. I'm the architect of my own fate. No room for doubt or self-hate. With resilience as my shield and strength as my guide, I'll keep pushing forward with unwavering pride. The volcano. You wanted a whisper? I'm crushing the radio. Tear down the wall, shatter the glass, burn up the blueprint, stepping on the gas. Look at the wreckage, look at the crown. Try all you want, you can't tear me down. I am the earthquake, the venom, the flood. I built this empire with sweat and with blood. No mercy, no warning, I'm breaking the scale. I am the hurricane, you're just a gale. Screaming till the ground cracks open and shakes. Bow down to the monster, your ignorance makes. Let the shadows whisper while I build my throne. They talk in crowds, but I conquer alone. A silent empire rising out of the cold. The deepest stories are the ones left untold. Riders for life, we turn the pain into gold. No more whispers, no more empty noise. Just the architect standing in the light. Riders for life, and that's on everything North Philly, baby. Riders for life. Witness the movement, witness the grace. This is for a young king taking his place. Young Rias, let's go. Young Rias, a shining light on the stage, writing writing his name on a brand new page. Autism, a chapter, a part of his story, but nothing can dim his incredible glory. Across the screen and through the air, a golden spark, he's everywhere. He's shifting how the vision flows, changing every soul he knows. A champion without a ceiling, giving us that winning feeling. Just like you and just like me, he's chasing the person he's destined to be. With a spirit that soars and a heart that is big. He's owning the moment in every gig. New colors on a different lens, where every limitation ends. He's painting pictures in the sky to show us how to truly fly. Through the climb and the triumph alike, he's the thunder and the lightning strike. Breaking down walls, making obstacles small, showing the world he's the greatest of all. One rhythm for the human race, a smile upon a fearless face. He's the bridge between the stars, breaking every mental bar. Across the screen and through the air, a golden spark is everywhere. He's shifting how the vision flows, changing every soul he knows. Champion without a ceiling, giving us that winning feeling. With courage and grace, he's standing so tall. The teacher who's showing the way to us all. A sacred space where his power is shown. Young Riaz is claiming the throne. Young Riaz, the future is bright. Writers for life, and that's on everything. Writers for life. The silence is over. The debt is due by any means necessary. Break the chains, no more silence running through our veins. Feel the change, it's vibrating deep inside. The kind of power that the shadows cannot hide. We ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With a fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced and we take back control. By any means necessary, we're gonna rise, with justice and equality reflected in our eyes. Marching forward with our hearts completely ablaze. We won't stop fighting until we see those better days. You can't cage a revolution when it's breathing in the street. Where the rhythm of the justice, where the hammer and the beat. Break the locks, burn the script, let the truth be the blade. We won't stop moving till the price has been paid. By any means necessary, we're gonna stand tall, demanding justice and a fair shake for one and all. Together and united, making every voice strong. Right in the middle of the battle against the wrong. We ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With a fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced and we take back control. Dry on the warnings they gave, but you can't bury truth in a shallow grave. Where the ghost of the struggle, the blood in the dirt, the healing that rises from decades of hurt. The dam is breaking, the water is cold. We're writing the story that's never been told. Not one step back, not one breath lost. We're taking the ground no matter the cost. By any means necessary, taking our stand. Equality is finally within the reach of our hand. No more room for oppression, no more space for the hate. We've come too far to back down or to hesitate. By any means necessary, we're gonna pave the way, building a foundation where the justice is here to stay. From the streets to the heavens, we're making our claim. The world's gonna flicker when it feels this flame. We ain't asking for permission, we're coming for the dead. With the fire in our spirit they ain't seen quite yet. Tear the walls down brick by brick, soul by soul, till the scales are balanced
take back control. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Hey, so by so. Paid in full. Riders for life. And that's one everything North Philly, baby. Peace is the preference, but respect is the requirement. Know the difference before you step to a queen, yeah. Riders for life. Philly rules, keep it tactical. Be peaceful, be cautious, obey the law, respect everyone. That's the code we draw. But if someone puts hands on you, send them to the cemetery. Make them rule. Walk in grace, but keep your guard up high. Underneath the calm of a heavy sky. Don't mistake the silence for a heart that's soft. Keep the peace, but keep the pressure aloft. Violence ain't the answer, that's for sure. But self-defense is your right to endure. Stand tall and strong, don't back down. If they cross that line, show them who wears the crown. The law is the shield, but the hands are the fire. When the situation takes us higher and higher. I don't seek the trouble, but I finish the play. If you force my hand, then you're ending your day. Keep your cool and stay in control. Don't let anger consume your soul. But if push comes to shove, defend yourself with might. Send a message loud and clear in the heat of the fight. It's a chess move, never just a blind reaction. Calculating every single point of the fraction. If you violate the circle, then the circle is closed, leaving every enemy completely exposed. In a world full of chaos and strife, sometimes you got to protect your life. Be peaceful, be cautious, but never be weak. If they mess with you, send them to their final sleep. Walk in grace, but keep your guard up high. Underneath the calm of a heavy sky. Don't mistake the silence for a heart that's soft. Keep the peace, but keep the pressure aloft. Respect is the code and the laws are bound. But I'm reclaiming the throne and I'm holding the ground. If they cross the line and the mercy is gone, I'll be the shadow that ends your dawn. Protecting the life and the crown that I keep. Sending the chaos to a final sleep. Stay cautious, stay peaceful, but never let them see you sweat. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Checkmate. 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 You ever notice how the truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth? They can't handle the heat, so they try to change the temperature. Yeah. Riders for life. Philly soul. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You speak the truth, they feel the heat. They don't deny, just shift the beat. That guilty conscience starts to show in how they attack, not what you know. You point out flaws, they get defensive. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the line that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep. Riders for life, it's the promises we keep. Avoiding facts, feeling apprehensive. They won't admit their wrongdoings clearly. Instead deflecting what you hold dear. The issues there, plain as day. But they prefer to twist and sway. Avoiding changes, staying in denial. Blaming your tone for their internal trial. It's hard to break through walls so high. How you mad at the mirror cause you don't like the view? Blaming my voice for the things that you do. You're building a fortress to hide from the light. But truth is a fire that's burning too bright. When all they do is justify their actions were wrong, but never seen in eyes that dodge what could have been. They stay in the dark while I navigate the rain. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walk and the lines that I cross. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep. Riders for life, it's the promises we keep. Yeah, it's the promises we keep. Yeah. It's
It's a defensive dance, a rhythmic deflection, staring at facts, but you fear the connection. The wall is too high and the truth is too heavy. You're holding back floods, but I'm breaking the levee. I'm the only one who truly knows the origin of pain. My forward motion is the only proof I need to show. I'm reaping every harvest from the seeds I had to sow. The silent wars I fought made me exactly who I am. You see the story, but you don't know the cause. The valleys I walk and the lines that I cry on the surface, where the shadows are deep. Writers for life, it's the promises we keep. Yeah. Let them shift the beat. The truth stays the same. Writers for life. North Philly, baby. They can't hear the heartbeat over the sound of their own pride. The light doesn't stop just because someone closes their eyes. Yeah. Writers for life. Philly soul. Yeah. Yeah. They don't hear your heart, just a threat to their pride. Misunderstandings become avoidance, they can't hide truth. Tellers of problems for those who fear the light, but you keep shining on fearless in the fight. Dodging the light while I'm walking through the fire. Eagles getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Riders for life, we speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the poise they're still searching for. Yeah, where the truth they're afraid to know. Yeah, yeah. Their ego fragile easily, bruised by honesty, turning away from truth, blinded by their vanity. You speak with courage, revealing what's real. Even if they resist, your voice will still appear. Don't let their silence drown out your voice. In a world of noise, be the one with poise. The truth may shake them to their core, but you stand tall, knowing what you're fighting for. Fragile glass houses can't handle the stone. They'd rather stay blind and be left all alone. But my frequency's higher, it cuts through the wall. I'm standing upright while their pretenses fall. So keep speaking up despite the pushbacks you receive. Your words hold power that they can't deceive. For those who fear the truth will always try to deflect, but in your unwavering strength lies their greatest regret. In the light while I'm walking through the fire. Eagles getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Riders for life, we speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the void they're still searching for. Yeah. Where the truth they're afraid to know. Vanity's a blindfold, pride is a cage, but you can't stop the author from turning the page. They regret the strength that they can't possess. Checking the board while I'm playing chess. I own the narrative, and I own every single scar. It's the silent wars I fought that made me exactly who I am. Every tear shed in silence built a resilience they can't see. The truth is the only thing that's ever set me free. Out in the light while I'm walking through the fire. Eagles getting bruised while my voice is getting higher. Riders for life, we speak the truth they can't ignore. Standing in the poise they're still searching for. Yeah. Where the truth they're afraid to know. Unwavering strength, unwavering strength. Their greatest regret. Unwavering strength. Oh, riders for life. Unwavering strength. No, no Philly great. Unwavering strength. Unwavering strength. Their greatest regret. North Philly, baby. They say power never concedes without a demand. We're the ones holding the pen, drafting the future. Yeah. Writers for life. Let's get into it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Power never retreats, stands tall. Malcolm X knew in the face of it all. By any means necessary, he showed the way, strength in the struggle. We are the voices in the silence, rising through the strife. Legacy in motion, carving out a brand new life. By any means necessary, we won't ever fall. Malcolm's message echoes, we're standing through it all. No price too high to pay in the game of power. Only the strong survive. Facing more power, we must strive. Malcolm's wisdom echoes through time. The architecture of the throne is built on iron and bone. It never steps back, it never leaves the zone. Malcolm looked into the sun and never even blinked. A legacy of fire in the struggle, we are linked. In his words, our path we find. No backing down when challenges arise. Courage and conviction in our eyes. Through adversity and pain, we push ahead. Courage isn't quiet, it's a thunder in the chest. A heartbeat of conviction that never takes a rest. Through the pressure and the pain, we're threading every needle. Rising from the ashes, no longer feeling feeble. Malcolm's legacy guides us as we thread. By any means necessary, we fight for what's right. Injustice and oppression put up a fight. But with power on our side, we stand tall. Malcolm's message forever call. We are the voices in the silence, rising through the strife. Legacy in motion, carving out a brand new life. By any means necessary, we won't ever fall. Malcolm's message echoes. We're standing through it all. No retreat in our blood, no backing down today. Challenges are shadows that we're casting far away. Oppression builds a wall, but we're building up a fist. The kind of ancient power that's impossible to miss. Injustice meets the mirror, and it finally sees the end. Malcolm is the compass, the brother and the friend. Standing tall together, the message forever calls. Breaking down the ceiling and the gates and all the walls. By any means, by any means, standing tall. The ink don't dry, the truth don't die. Writers for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby, never retreat. Yeah, yeah. It's not about the person, it's about the principle. First and foremost, we are one. Yeah. Writers for life, standing tall. Let's work. I stand for truth, no matter who speaks it. In the fight for justice, I won't tweak it. Humanity's my cause above all else. I'm here for the good of all, that's where I dwell. We're building bridges where the walls used to stand, spreading the light across this heavy land. It's more than a mission, it's a soul deep call. Standing as one, standing for us all. No bias in my heart, just what's right. I'll stand with anyone, shining the light for the betterment of us all. That's my aim in this world of chaos. I won't play the game. I'm looking past the labels and the colors and the lines, reading the truth between the shadows and the signs. It takes a warrior to love without a hidden cause, reclaiming every fragment that the system thought was lost. No matter what side, I'll seek what's fair. In this journey of life, we must all care for the greater good. I'll always strive to uplift humanity and keep hope alive. The ink is the weapon and the message is the shield. Walking through the fire till the wounds are finally healed. We're the pulse of the people, the voice of the street, making the rhythm of the revolution complete. So here I am, standing tall and true, for justice and truth in all that we do. A human being first and foremost inside.
stand. Spreading the light across this heavy land. It's more than a mission, it's a soul deep call. Standing as one, standing for us all. Yeah. Transcending the borders, we're breaking the frame. Putting the soul back inside of the name. United in purpose, we're ending the night. Turning our collective power into the light. From the heart of the struggle to the peak of the grave. Uplifting the spirit of the whole human race. Oh, humanity first. The light is for everyone. Whoa, brightest for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. North Philly, baby. Keep hope alive.
The hardest path usually leads to the greatest truth. We don't just survive, we transform. Yeah. Right is for life. Philly, stand up. It seems impossible, but we push through. Our lives on the line, gotta follow through. Silence is deadly when it's about what's true. Speaking up makes a change, that's what we must do. Like a fire, let the world hear the sound. No more staying silent, no more backing down. It's the power of the word, the strength of the soul. Taking back the story, taking back control. The day we stop fighting is the day we lose. Stand up for justice, don't let it be abused. Our voices matter, don't let them be refused. It's up to us to light the fuse. The weight of the world is just a test of the heart. Finding the courage to play our specific part. We're the authors of the morning after a long night. Turning the struggle into a beautiful light. Inaction is a choice that we can't afford. Take a stand, be brave and roar. Change starts with us, open the door. It may seem impossible, but there's always more. One voice is a whisper, but a million is a storm. Breaking every pattern, shifting every form. The ink in the vein is the map to the goal. Restoring the dignity back to the soul. So let's break the silence and make some noise. Fight for what's right and never give in to place. Our lives have meaning when we use our voice. Together we can make a powerful choice. Like a fire, let the world hear the sound. No more staying silent, no more backing down. It's the power of the word, strength of the soul. Taking back the story, taking back control. Breaking the silence. Breaking the silence. Breaking the silence to let the truth breathe. Wearing our purpose right here on our sleeve. In a world full of shadows, we're lighting the fuse. Refusing the labels that they wanted to use. Making the choice to stand tall and be brave. Right in the rhythm of the power we gave. Yo, your voice is your power. Don't ever let them silence the roar. Right is for life, and that's on every day. North Philly, baby. The choice is yours. Check the temperature. We're elevating the conversation. Knowledge is the crown and the truth is the scepter. Right is for life. Philly in the building. Let's go. Yeah. let it blind your face. In reality, means seeing what's true, wrong is wrong. No matter what the view is, it's about doing what's right, not just what you're used to. No one is above the truth. Unmask the myth, oh let the realness survive. It's the clarity of soul that keeps the movement alive. Beyond the banners and all the slogans we shout, we're pulling the roots of the darkness out. We must all admit, holding on to ideals that don't fit. It takes courage to stand up and resist, even if it's someone we once kissed. Let's break free from the chains of blind devotion. Yeah. Loyalty is royalty, but only when it's earned. Don't get caught in the bridges that should have been burned. A true queen knows when the mirror is cracked, and she's got the backbone to keep her vision on track and strive for more, not just notion. Justice knows no bias or emotions. It's about fairness and equality in motion. So let's open our eyes wide and see clear. No more turning. Yeah, we're the architects of justice, the authors of the change, rearranging the perspective, broadening the range. No bias in the ink, no emotion in the scale, just the cold, hard facts that'll always prevail. Blind eye, out of fear. We must hold ourselves accountable, my dear, for right is right, even when it's hard to hear. We must hold ourselves accountable, my master myth, oh let the realness survive. It's the clarity of soul that keeps the movement alive. Beyond the banners and all the slogans we shout, we're pulling the roots of the darkness out. No more, no more, no more turning a blind eye. Out of fear. No more turning a blind eye out of fear. Opening our eyes wide to see it all clear. Fairness and equality in every single motion. Breaking all the chains of that blind devotion. Accountability is the new currency. Stay awake, stay true. Riders for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. The truth is the only way Sometimes the world gets too loud and the sparks just fade out. But we don't just write, we rebuild the soul. Yeah. Writers for life. This is for you. Greg Part 1. I'm taking a trip down memory lane, back to the start. When the world was too loud and it frightened your heart. I remember the screams, I remember the fears. I was the one there to wipe away all of those tears. We don't just write words, we make them feel. Rebuilding the soul, making sure it's real. Taking the broken and making it whole. When the shadows grow long and take their toll, I chased them away, told you you're gonna be fine. I was your shadow when you were always mine. Now I'm hit with this news, it's a slap in the face. Trying to find my footing in this empty space. The silence is a canyon that I'm trying to cross, measuring the distance of this heavy sudden loss. I'm reaching through the static just to find a steady hand, trying to keep my balance in the shifting desert sand. I'm hitting the floor, but I didn't come this far to just close the door. They told me you were gone way out west, and I'm failing this reality check, failing the test. 1,000 miles between the hello and goodbye. Looking for the answers in a cold and western sky. The weight of what was unspoken is an anchor on my chest. Searching for the peace to finally lay the grief to rest. I searched for you, Greg, tried to find where you stayed, but the call finally came, and the memory played an officer's voice and the mortician's tone. Left me standing right here, feeling so alone. We don't just write words, we make them feel. Rebuilding the soul, making sure it's real. Taking the broken and making it whole. When the shadows grow long and take their toll. Now my heart is bleeding out in California. I wish I could have reached you, wish I could have warned you. Mental health took its toll, a weight you couldn't sustain. Now the stains on the pavement are spelling your name. I wish I could have warned you. Hey. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Sometimes they see the crown, but they never saw the cross. You can't judge a book if you haven't lived the chapters. Yeah. Riders for life. Philly soul, authentic only. Yeah, they love to judge, but they don't understand the strength. I faced the pain that wasn't planned. My journey's full of battles, victories unseen. They think they know it all, but they don't know what I mean. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the lines that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep, I'm holding on to promises I'm destined to keep. I had to sacrifice, give up so much to reach this point. It wasn't just luck. Every scar tells a story, every tear shed in silence, but they only see the surface, not the depths of my resilience. Silence was my sanctuary, the place where I grew, building a foundation that the world never knew. Every stone in the palace was a weight that I bore. Now I'm standing in a place they can't reach anymore. I rose from the ashes, stronger than before. They only see the glory, not what's at my core. The strength I possess comes from unseen wars fought. They point fingers in ignorance, thinking they know my thoughts. Let the whispers turn to echoes, let the talkers just talk. They couldn't go a single mile in the shoes that I walk. I'm the architect of every single victory won, finishing the work that the struggle had begun. Let the world speculate while I navigate the rain. I'm the only one who truly knows the origin of pain. My forward motion is the only proof I need to show that I'm reaping every harvest from the seeds I had to sow. I own the narrative and I own every single scar. It's the silent wars I fought that made me exactly who I am. So let them talk and speculate all day. I'll keep moving forward, proving them wrong. My story is mine to tell, my battles mine to own. For everything I become was built on battles unknown. You see the glory, but you don't know the cost. The valleys I walked and the lines that I crossed. Beyond the surface, where the shadows are deep, I'm holding on to promises I'm destined to keep. Let them regulate. While I keep elevating. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Battles unknown, but the victory is clear. For life. Wake up, see the play. Let's
scales, creating the divide, painting victims as the villains, taking us for a ride. Don't be fooled by the flicker, the deceptive messages sent. Don't let your focus waver or your spirit be spent. Question every image, question all that you see. Refuse the cold comfort of their conditioning. Look at the light, now watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is stripped. The crown is plastic and the script is real. Justice is real. Justice is real. Those in power use the press just to manipulate, twisting up the truth to control and incriminate them. They'll have you cheering for the ones who hold the whip, while the foundation of our mercy starts to fracture and slip. Blurring lines of right and wrong, a calculated play, leaving justice distraught as they lead the sheep astray. Check the source, check the payroll. They don't want you conscious, they want you under control. The news is just a cage built of ink and light, but we're the ones who own the night. Their ink is dry on the canvas, dead and cold, while our ink is flooding from the veins. Truth be told, straight to the streets of Philly, united we rise. But it's every city now, open your eyes. From the Liberty Bell to the world, get it together. Divided we crumble, but united is forever. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Look at the light now, watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is strict. The crown is plastic and the script is ripped. Justice is ripped. Justice is ripped. Stay vigilant in the silence, don't let them sway your mind. Seek out the quiet voices, the ones they left behind. Choose empathy over bias, choose compassion over hate. We're breaking through the gravity of propaganda's weight. The roots are digging deeper while the structures start to shake. There's a consciousness rising that they'll never overtake. Hate yourself, see through the facade they create. Stand with the oppressed, don't let injustice dictate. The power isn't granted, no, the powers live within. To break the iron grip and let the healing begin. Rise above the fabrications, rise above the fear. The moment of the great revival is finally here. They can't stop a ghost, they can't cage a thought. You can't buy back the soul that was never bought. Philly lit the match, now the world is the flame. Every city, every block, reclaiming the name. We ain't just writing lines, we're rewriting the law. Breaking the grip and exposing the flaw. From the concrete to the clouds, let the message transmit. The revival is here, and we're never gonna quit. Stay awake. Look at the light, now watch it bleed. We're killing the harvest and burning the seed. The mask is off, the cycle is stripped. The crown is plastic and the script is a rip. Justice a rip. Justice a rip. Our page is full, but the story is just beginning. No more victims, no more villains, just the real. Keep the fire lit, keep the ink flowing. Justice or rip. Justice or rip. Riders for life, and that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Talk is cheap. Your memories fade like a ghost. But how you touch a soul, that's permanent. Riders for life, let's get it. Words may fade, actions too. But the impact you leave will always stay true. In this world of fleeting moments, it's the emotions we steal. People won't forget how you make them feel. It's a resonance that lingers when the room goes still. A frequency, a spirit that you can't ever kill. More than the image and more than the name. It's the way you left the heartbeat, never looking the same. Yeah, the history is written in the shiver and the glow. The only part of us that they'll truly ever know. Kindness echoes, hatred stings. The way you treat others is what true power brings. Memories blur, but one thing is real. People
won't forget how you make them feel. Power isn't found in the noise or the gold. It's in the quiet warmth when the world is getting cold. A sting can last a lifetime, but a grace can set them free. It's the invisible print of your own legacy. Stop looking at the surface, start looking at the trace of the energy you leave in every single space. A smile can brighten, a touch can heal. Every interaction leaves an everlasting seal. In a sea of faces, what's the appeal? People won't forget how you make them feel. Every deal you make it, in every hand you shake, there's a spiritual currency that's always at stake. The world is just a mirror of the way you choose to be, a surreal reflection of your own empathy. Break the seal of the selfish, let the kindness overflow, planting seeds of fire everywhere that you go. So be mindful of your impact on every deal, for in the end, it's not about what you reveal. In this life, so surreal and unreal, people won't forget how you made them feel. It's the resonance that lingers when the room goes still. The frequency of spirit that you can't ever kill. More than the image and more than the name. It's the way you left the heartbeat, never looking the same. Yeah, the history is written in the shiver and the glow. The only part of us that they'll truly ever know. Everlasting seal, mindful of the impact. Writers for life, yeah. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby. Yeah, writers for life. They're waiting for a handout. Nah, we don't do that. Stake your claim. In a world full of chains where the struggle remains, nobody hands you freedom, you gotta stake your claim. Equality and justice, ain't no one gonna hand it to you. If you're a man, go out there and pursue. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground, and I'm never gonna fall. No shortcuts to liberation, no easy way out. Gotta fight for what's right, gotta scream and shout. Don't wait for a savior to come knocking at your door. If you're a man, stand tall and even the score. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground, and I'm never gonna fall. Enough with the talk, I'm done with the games. I'm the one bringing the heat to the chains. You can't box me in, you can't keep me down. I'm taking the block and I'm taking the crown. Take control of your destiny, break free from the mold. Nobody can give you power that's already in your home. Yeah. Scars on my knuckles, grit in my teeth. I'm the hurricane coming for the calm underneath. They tried to bury the scene, but I grew through the cracks. Now I'm stepping to the front and I ain't looking back. Rise up with courage, let your voice be heard. If you're a man, show the world what you deserve. Born in the concrete, raised in the cage, writing my name on a brand new page. From the bottom of the bricks to the top of the wall, standing my ground and I'm never gonna fall. Yeah, it's already in your hands. Stop looking for a savior. Look in the mirror. I'm gone. Writers for life. And that's on everything. North Philly, baby.
I want to say thank you to all those that came through, showed a shorty support, man. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all on the next live. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Man, if y'all did, do a shorty a favor and smash that like button for her. We out.
Yeah. We hold the pen, we're writers for life. We write the matrix and step in the light. Yeah. Look, social media gonna be the death of many. Painful price for life. not worth a penny. Took me a minute to realize the truth inside the lies. What I see on here is just a bigger illusion in disguise. The one we face in real life, when we open up our eyes, break the illusion, we tearing down the screen. Tonight, step out the shadows, we stepping into blinding light. No digital chains, gonna hold down how we fight. Yeah, we stand tall, we step into the light. Watch how you talk when you look at the paradigm. When I look around, it feels as if the ground is shifting fast. Every time I wake up, the reality doesn't last. It's a different dimension, waking up into a maze. Same world, different time, trapped inside the digital craze. Stuck in the middle of a maze that's spinning out of bounds. And am I living in the past, present, future, all at once? While these clones on the screen keep on acting for the front. Would that mean I astro projected out into the dark, leaving my body behind just to try and find a spark? Maybe I'm out of my mind, drifting way past the line, straight out of North Philly, where the weak don't survive. You typing on the phone just to feel like you alive. Broke in the spirit, and you broke in the bank. Trying to talk heavy to a literal tank. You a straight corner phantom, you a digital ghost, crying in your bedroom while you doing the most. I'm from the pavement, the bricks and the block. You get your feelings hurt the minute that I talk. A certified clown with a verified name, but you broke in real life and you losing the game. I would step on your neck, leave you stuck in the dirt. Go delete your account cause your feelings are hurt. So I say, fuck the haters and shout out to the real ones. The ones standing 10 toes down when the deal comes. So many people on here hiding right behind the screen, thinking they run everything, acting heavy and mean, but they just keyboard warriors talking loud for a crowd. They're deflecting all of these insecurities because they fear it. They can't stand the mirror I pull in front of their spirit. Insecure creatures, you look desperate and small. I could step on you and forget you ever existed at all. No got footprint left behind when the curtains finally fall. You wanted the stage, you a rat in the trap, you a bird in a cage. I don't play with the internet, I'm from the blocks where we shut down the talkers and open the box. You a whole joke, living life for a click while I'm real in the flesh and you never get sick. Keep my name out your mouth before you get erased. Ain't no filter on earth that can save your whole existence. I'm the nightmare you get when you step off the net, a permanent mark that you'll never forget. Go and cry to your followers, tell them you black, cause I buried your pride and I did what I said. They chasing ghosts, but we building up the foundation. Behind with the digital hallucination. The ink is dry, we writing the whole design. Stepped off the screen, we taking what is truly mine. Yeah, we stand tall, we're writers for life, and that's on every